Houston, and we got to watch the straight beatdown that the Chargers just took.
Yeah, first-hand beatdown. No, there we go.
Not good.
We're at the after party.
Here we go.
The bum at Houston Bolt Gang. I tell you what.
H-Town Bolt Gang. Here we go,
Bolt Gang.
And man, what a game, guys! But not a good one to end the season by any means. So,
absolutely not.
Probably what this is at this point is a what is it?
Therapy session.
Therapy session, if you want to say. So, let's just go ahead and get into it, guys.
Let's go.
Let's get it. Bolt Bros, let's go.
What's up, Pyramid, man? You watching the Bolt Bros podcast. Stay tuned.
Chowder blue dreams, stadium lights gleam. Bolt Bros on the beat, leave stream. Chargers rocking speeds, Sonic Supreme. From the podcast to the field, we're a team. Charged up, Bolt Bros on the night. LA Thunder in electric delight. Bolts in the battle, sparking bright. Charged up, ride the lightning, feel the fright.
Okay. Woo! Yeah, hopefully you guys can hear us okay. Let us know how we sound, guys. I know that was a rough one.
Sound pretty good.
We sound okay?
Yeah,
okay,
we sound good. I'm doing sound check over here, boys.
Yeah, hopefully we sound all right, guys. We beat ourselves. Yes, that's very true.
Yeah.
This was a disgusting performance.
Absolutely.
Yes, it was. Houston Peeps showed us love. I will say this. Actually, they were cool to us, man. We didn't really have
a good time. We were down the 100s level, so we're down near the field, Charger sideline, and everything too. For the most part, people are good. We were loud at the beginning when we were 6-0. I knew that wasn't a very sustainable lead by any means.
Yes.
But once they started going ahead, they tried to give us high fives, and we're like, nah, get out of my face, dude. We ain't going to talk to you, dude.
Yeah, I was like, come on, guys. Hey, come on.
You were loud earlier. Yeah, okay, cool. You could get loud when you guys do good, too.
Yeah.
All right?
Relax. Yeah, pretty interesting situation all around, though, but pretty rough game in general. Shit show, yes. Oh, there we go, Kyle. Kyle has the reason why he couldn't even come out because he has a housewarming party going on at his house, so he's there currently right now. Yep. Yes, exactly. And Miguel, yes, whenever James and I go to a game together, we wet the bed so bad.
0-2, we can't do that anymore.
We're done.
We actually just kind of made a pact. If Kyle ain't going, we ain't rolling.
Yeah. If Kyle ain't going, we ain't rolling.
We ain't rolling. That's our slogan from now on, guys. So, man, it's just sad to see this type of game and the way this season ended. I mean, so many different things that we're going to chat about in the slides and everything, too. So, we'll chat more about it here shortly. Travis.
Charger in alive and well.
You want to try to bring in Travis? I could hold that up if you want to real quick, too. Yeah. You want to do that? Hey, we're going to bring in Travis here from H-Town Bolt Gang, too, just kind of say some words here. He put together this party, this after sulking party.
The sulking party. That's what this is, sulking party.
So if you want to jump on in right here, Travis, you can just jump in the mic here real quick. So just go ahead and introduce yourself and everything, too, man.
Yeah, and where can everyone find you in Houston?
So my name is Travis Heinrichs. I am over at Velvet Oak Tavern. If you guys want to check us out on Instagram, you guys can check us out at H-Town Bolt Gang. And then we also have our Facebook page as well. We have the lightning bolt, and then it's H-Town Bolt Gang.
H-Town Bolt Gang.
Yeah, you guys are more than welcome to come and follow us. We welcome everybody. It doesn't matter if you're a fan of us. It doesn't matter if you're a fan of any other team. We welcome all.
Yep, absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, I mean, I know we're going to do a bunch of recap about this game. I know on the drive over, we were chatting quite a bit about it. I know we're going to do a bunch of that, but hey, tell me what your thoughts are. Love to be able to kind of open up the conversation from your thoughts.
Yeah. I wish the result was better than what it was.
However, we all hope.
Yeah, we wished it was a lot better than it was. That was embarrassing to say the least.
To say the least.
But as everyone says, this is a rebuild year. We have a lot of good things to look forward to. The future is bright. Yep. Everyone says nobody has it better than us, but the future us.
Yep.
Well, now we're about to see that because now we're going into the future. So.
No doubt, man. And that's the thing. Like the Harbaugh year, a lot of people actually Vegas had us at 8.5 wins.
Yep.
And we went and got 11. Yeah. And we did it with a lot of one-year based contracts too, right? Like kind of gap fillers, if you want to say.
Right.
And so, I mean, for what we did this year, it's a lot of positive going into next season. So, and they even said it, you're Matlock's little bro, and you're wearing Matlock's jersey, by the way. And so
gotta love my fellow Ginger. So.
Fellow Ginger, that's right.
But Any other thoughts that you got too? Anything else that you're thinking about with this season? And I know the off season is now among us now.
Right. So I wish that the season ended on a better note. However, a couple bright spots from this game was that there were you kind of figured out who was going to probably be here long term and who wasn't.
Yep.
That kind of stuck out like a sore thumb. And as much as I hate to see the result that happened, because we all know Herbert is great.
Yeah.
He just didn't play well today, and it is what it is, man. We flush it and move onward and upward.
Yeah,
100%.
100%, man.
Oh, cool. Oh, we got it up now. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's taped up now.
We got it good to go. Nobody needs to put their hands up there now. So, man,
Also,
thank you
I was
guys.
gonna say,
That's awesome.
this is my right-hand guy over here,
Okay,
my
here we go.
co-captain, Cam.
Hey,
Yo, it's cracking
hop on.
ball gang.
What's
Yeah.
up, guys?
How we doing?
Too soon, brother. Too soon.
I know,
Oh, my
that's
Too
right.
God.
soon. Thoughts on the game? I know we're
Yeah.
kind of going to go through it. This is the soaking session.
It is a soaking session.
This is
Hey,
therapy. This is therapy.
at the end of the day, you know what? Like, nobody gave us a shout out. Nobody cared that we were going to do anything. Everybody thought, oh, Harbaugh, he's going to come in a college coach. Like, what is he going to do? You know what? We made it to the playoffs. We did our fucking thing.
Yeah.
Sorry. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed
you're
to
good.
cuss,
You're
but
good.
like,
You're
are we
good.
Gucci?
Yeah,
Fuck
unfiltered.
it, bro. Fuck it, bro. Fuck it. Yeah, we ran our shit. We did. All the ones that came down from California. I met
Yep.
some fools from Ireland, from
Yeah.
fucking Canada, bro.
Crazy.
At the end of the day, boat game, end of the game. I love my people. So,
No
like,
doubt.
you know what? It sucks that we lost, but, like, fuck it. At the end of the day, I'm so happy that I got to meet all my families
doubt.
and shit from different states and
100%.
stuff. Hey, next year, we got this shit. We got this
Let's
shit,
go.
bro.
Next year.
Next
Let's
year,
go.
we
There's
got
always
this shit,
next
bro.
year. There's
always
next year,
next
bro.
year.
Always
Next
next
year.
year, bro. There's always next year, bro.
100%.
There's always next year, bro.
And the off season could only make us better, right? And that's the whole
I mean,
thing, you know?
You can't get worse in the offseason.
Right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying,
yeah,
bro?
right,
We're about
right.
to go draft that tight end out of Michigan.
there you go,
Colston.
there you go,
There
yeah,
we go.
let's do
We're about
that.
to draft that shit. Get us a badass tight end, maybe a little running game. We're about to run through this league, bro. Fuck Kansas City.
Yeah, I know, no
It
joke.
takes
huh?
time to become a champion.
It
right?
does, bro.
You know?
It does, man.
So-
Hey, I'm just glad y'all are down here, bro. I'm glad
Thank you.
y'all are down here, bro.
100%.
Welcome to Houston. Welcome to Houston.
100%.
bro.
One thing I
Welcome to
loved
Houston,
about the
dog.
Bolt family, dude, one thing I realized today is how widespread this family
Yeah,
is.
it's amazing. I mean,
It's
people
really,
from
really
everywhere.
cool to see.
Oh, bro,
Yeah.
did Travis tell you how this shit started?
No.
no. Come-
Trav, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So like a couple years ago, just like bouncing around the league, we didn't know where we were supposed to like go and stuff,
Yeah.
and then we found Velvet Oak. So big shout out to Travis and like Velvet Oak.
No
All
doubt.
them, they wanted us to come to Houston. They wanted us to have a team bar. We became the team bar. So that's what it is.
That's
Houston,
awesome.
yo, if you're a Charger fan, Velvet Oak, that's what it is.
Love it. If you're ever in H-Town, dude, you got to be here, guys. That's awesome.
That's
dude.
Yeah,
it
and
is.
Houston's a great time too.
Yeah, that's a
It's-
beautiful
It's
thing.
an awesome city.
Yeah,
for
the
sure.
first time that we've been to Houston, it's awesome. We love it. We love it. So, well, once again, man, appreciate it, dude.
Oh, bro,
Once again, dude.
absolutely.
Bolt gang or don't bang, right?
And
Bolt
we-
gang or don't
100%.
bang.
Let's
Bolt
go,
gang
let's
or
go.
don't bang.
Let's
Get
go.
it tatted if it ain't real.
That's right. That's right, my guy. So,
love
once
it.
again, man, there's a lot going on with this team right now. And it sucks to be able to say that now the 2024 season is ended.
Ended.
And definitely not what we expected. But once again, going into the season, we were talking about our preseason predictions.
Yep.
We talked about 12-5. We talked about 11-6. We talked about at the lowest 10-7. We got right in the middle, right? Vegas wanted us at 8.5 games.
Yep.
We basically outdid Vegas. We ended up getting 11 wins. That's huge. And
Yeah.
we did it with a lot of stopgap players,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
For sure.
And so a lot
For
of
sure.
one-year contracts, making things happen. And you know what? Look, I could be pretty happy about it. It just sucks the way that it ended. You know, what could go wrong did go wrong in this game.
Yep.
And there's some reasons that we could talk a little bit about that too. And it's frustrating.
Yeah, and Jason, you want to come over and say a few things as well too? So we came down with Jason. Some of you guys all know Jason. He's a comedian in Salt Lake City. So yeah,
Go Chargers! How we doing?
Jason was quiet the entire time back from the stadium
Dude.
to the Airbnb.
That
He said absolutely nothing, and yeah, pretty bad. Colin, good to see you, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, how we doing? Yeah, I was quiet because I was busy looking for a bus to jump in front of.
That's about what it was.
I was like, oh shoot, I don't know what I should do next.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just I was just going to cancel all my plans for the rest of the year.
yeah. When's the season start again?
Yeah,
yeah.
So,
No doubt, man.
not good.
Yeah, it's pretty frustrating to basically say the least. I mean, once again, we kind of didn't really have true expectations going into the season. We did get to the playoffs.
I did 12-5. That was my guess.
12-5 would be great. We got 11-6, and I mean, there is some growing pains to this team. It's the growing pains to this team, dude. I know he's trying to promote a little bit.
Colin's a good comedian too, as well too. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
No doubt. Man.
Oh my goodness.
Doubt, man.
No joke.
Yeah, next year you could add 11 play with our $100 million in tap. If Justin Herbert does not play the game to win, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
I mean, once again, like you could say play calling, you could say, I mean, maybe I'm a little crazy for saying this, and I was talking a lot about it.
Yeah.
The LA Fires really threw it off people's minds too.
Yeah.
You got to think about it. They're literally in El Segundo. Fires are going on just down the coast from them. You can probably see it in the mountains from there too. Their mind's probably a little bit thrown off a bit too.
Yeah.
So I mean, they think like, man, is my house going to be the next one? Am I going to have to push my family out? Yeah. They had half practices too. Special teams had even less of practice time. You look at how this game went.
Yeah.
Special teams, block punts, missed kicks.
Just across the board, everything was a disaster.
Yeah.
Just a disaster. I mean, I've never seen – I mean, the only other game that I thought was this bad, and it was coaching and just everybody, was when we played the Buccaneers.
100%.
That was the only other game, and I was like, but it was like we just forgot how to play football.
Yep. It was not fun to look at it by any means, man, but excited to see what's next for the season. It just sucks, and it sucks to be able to say this is the end of the season and how it ended. It's just not fun by any means. So,
Brutal.
And so with the whole J.K. Dobbins conversation, I'm not sure. I mean, you think about it, we had some conversation at the stadium with other Texans fans, and we said, hey, look, like, there are a good amount of running backs in this draft, and they probably won't be drafted in the first round potentially. I mean, I think Ashton Genty, probably somebody's going to take a shot at him kind of early on. But, I mean, my guy from ASU, he's a stud too. Scatabo, like, he's a really good back, physical back, great at pass catching, great at blocking, great at running, very hard to tackle. That kind of fits very much to the mold of the Harbaugh mentality.
Yeah, Harbaugh mentality.
So,
yeah, and again, guys, I mean, it was just rough. I mean, look, the thing that's crazy to me is this right here.
Yeah.
Did not score touchdowns right there, right? And it was just like it was weird. Like we were clicking, and then I don't know what it was. We just lost all of our confidence, and we just could not do anything. It was just so weird.
Well, I mean, it was like 6 points off of turnovers. Yeah. We had things rolling real good. Like, we just couldn't get touchdowns.
Nothing.
And I said for a very, very long period of time, it's like you can't win games by field goals. Yep. I mean, literally, if you look at it right now at the score, it's 4 field goals. What is my math? 4 field goals, essentially. That's what it is. I mean, it's obviously 1 touchdown missed field goal, but basically you cannot win a game that way. You lose a game by 20. Pretty much.
Yeah, and this passing yards, 100 of that was just pretty much that Ladd
McConkey catch.
Squeaked out. That was crazy, by the way. That was incredible.
It's ridiculous.
But the rushing yards, look at that, 50 rushing yards. And look at that, 168 rushing yards. And that is absolutely not indicative of how this team played all season. It's so weird. It was like the Chargers gave their uniforms to a high school team. Yeah. And it went out. It was so weird. Odd. I mean, yards per play was terrible. First downs, only 15 first downs. Third down efficiency, terrible.
Yeah.
3 for 11. Fourth down efficiency, 0 for 4. Yep. Only 54 total plays. And by the way, the crazy thing about that too, guys, at the very beginning of the game, we were dominating them. Time of possession.
100%.
I think the first quarter we had the ball almost the entire first quarter.
Yeah, it was, I think, 16 to 18 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
And so, like, that's a pretty substantial amount of the actual first half. I mean, it was pretty insane. And then all of a sudden it shifted from that point. We just couldn't find a way to get any drives going. We were giving up the ball. It was just bad play.
And the sacks were abysmal, dude, guys. And by the way, look at this. Only 2 penalties.
Yep.
So we didn't kill ourselves with penalties. We just killed ourselves with play. We just could not. It's like we didn't show up. I mean, I don't even know. It's one thing to lose. It's another thing to wet the bed.
Yep.
And that's what this was. This was a bedwetting. a bedwetting session.
Yep.
And that sucks. That's just really hard.
100%, man. 100%. And
Yep.
you know, that's where I keep pounding the same exact idea. Like
The blue chews were not working.
blue chews were not working today, guys. And
Still
we
can't
needed-
get enough.
But I mean, the one thing is, though, look at our O-line and how sloppy they played.
They
Look
played
at how
so
basically
bad.
like Justin Herbert played
So
sloppy.
bad. Yeah.
You know, the Will Dissly drops too. Like
Yeah.
people had a lot of sloppy play throughout this game and just could not find a way to get any rhythm by any means.
Yep. Oh, my guy.
Let's
Oh,
go.
rough.
Let's go, dude.
Rough. That was a
Rough,
rough
dude.
one,
You want
man.
to say
Yeah,
something
you
real
wanna
quick?
come around? You wanna
Introduce
come around?
yourself. We're on live
Yeah,
right
we're
now.
live
dude,
right
so
now.
Pop it on, dude. Pop
Yeah.
it on, man. So once again, we're at the Soul.
No, yeah.
Come right here.
Come right here. Come right here.
Yeah, man. We got you.
We got
Introduce
you.
yourself, dude.
Yeah, introduce yourself.
My name is Robert Reese, 805 Bolt fan.
805 FM.
Yeah, from it's a tough loss.
Oh,
Yeah.
tough loss.
we're,
tough.
we're hurting right now, but you know what? Next year,
Yeah.
next year we're here. You know what? With Harborough, what can we do? You know what I mean?
No doubt.
You know,
No doubt.
we're here, bro.
Well, I mean, what they did this year is much
That's
more
surprising.
than we expected.
Yes,
So,
more
I
than
mean,
expected.
yeah.
Hey, 11 wins.
That's major. That's major.
We'll take that. We're growing. We're going there. We're going up.
Yeah.
No one got who got it better than us.
Nobody.
We're saying that a little more quiet now.
Nobody.
But you know what?
Nobody.
You know what?
Nobody.
As much as it hurts tonight, hey,
Come on
there's
in.
hope.
Come
There's
on
hope in
in.
the future. There's hope in the future.
Hope in the future, hope in the
Absolutely,
future.
100%.
Well, and again, we did make a lot of strides, but man, I tell you what, guys, like it was a game plan. It was just everything across the board.
Yeah.
It was tough. It was tough.
It hurt. It hurts. It
tough.
hurt. It
Oh,
hurts.
yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah, here we go. Next year,
Yeah.
we sound like Cowboy fans.
Ah,
That's
I
exactly
know. Hey, let's pump the brakes a little bit on
Yeah,
that one.
yeah,
Pump
no.
the brakes, dude. We'll
Yeah.
be good, dude.
We're on the trend up.
We're
We're
exactly.
trending
What are they
up.
talking-
We're
ascending
trending up.
plane,
We're
ascending
trending up.
plane.
We're trending up.
Ascending plane, you know.
Yeah.
So,
So you know, no one expected us to be in the playoffs this year.
No.
Yep.
No one expected us with Harbaugh. You know what I mean? But Harbaugh is the winner.
100%, dude.
He is.
Hunter's the winner.
100%,
So
brother.
11-6.
I
11-6.
appreciate you guys
Yep.
representing
Thank
the Bowl fam,
Thank you.
Absolutely.
and we'll just go. Hey, sky's the limit on
Sky's
us.
the limit,
That's
dude.
exactly right.
You
Hey,
know, we have nowhere to go but up.
yeah.
No one expected it this year.
2025 is going to be even better.
No
you know?
expected us this year.
100%,
You know what I
dude. 100%, my
All
guy.
right, my brother.
Jason,
Let's get it,
we
dude.
only lost
Appreciate
by
it, man.
20.
Hold up,
Hey,
my
thank
guy.
you, Jason. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Jason, I appreciate that. Yeah, check Jason out on his
With the
Instagram.
positivity
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah,
Positivity
100%.
there.
Yeah.
You want to say what's up?
Yeah.
Introduce
Hey.
yourself.
Introduce
Let's go.
yourself.
I'm Lacey.
Lacey, what's
I'm
up?
the team mom of Houston
Oh.
H-Town Boat Gang.
Let's go.
Uh-huh.
And like I said, we went 5-12 last year, so I am not mad today.
Amen.
I am in a
Amen.
positive
Amen.
attitude because we went 5-12 last year. This year,
Yep.
we made it to the playoffs.
Made it.
So I
Exactly.
cannot be mad. I'm not a like the Cowboys fan crying.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm still excited.
Next season's going to be great. I mean, we
Yes.
got a lot of money to spend on free agencies. We got 8 picks, I think, in the draft, too, this upcoming draft season.
8 picks.
We already got, and if you would think about what we had in this draft, we got basically 4 starting caliber players. You know, Cam Hart to Tarheeb Still to
Yep.
obviously Ladd McConkey and what he did. You
I
know,
hung
Joe
out with
Alt.
all of them in Atlanta.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
So, I mean, honestly, we got a really good draft going on. If we get another one of those, when you get a couple extra guys that we could bring in to bring extra firepower, this team could be at a whole nother level. So
I think Keenan Allen's coming back.
we were talking a lot about that.
Yeah, that could happen.
I think he's coming
Totally.
back.
Hey, he
Bowl
wants
fam,
to
do you
be
guys
here.
want Keenan Allen back this year or next year, I should say?
Yeah.
What do you guys
Throw
think?
in the
Bo?
chat. Let us know.
Order to bring
Let
Mike
us know.
Williams back as well too.
Let us
Mike
know.
Williams.
Oh, there
Let's
you go.
bring Mike Williams back.
Let's go.
Let's
go.
bring him back.
Let's
You
bring him
never
back.
know. You never know. But, man,
That is our mom.
we're excited.
He
There
has
you go.
all those one-handed
Lacey is
catches.
mama right here.
She's mama age bowl fam.
Love it. Love it.
Fuck
Yes.
everybody else.
But it was good. I'm so glad I got to meet you guys.
Absolutely. No, we're
I
glad
met
that you're
y'all
on
last
the
night, and
Yes.
I'm so glad I got to meet you today.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And glad
Honestly,
to have you on here.
we've been treated so great down here as well, guys.
No,
I mean,
it's
it's
been great.
been awesome. So
it's been great.
Houston's
So,
a great city.
yep. We
I
love
mean,
it.
not for football, for the Chargers
Not
today.
today. today.
But it's been great.
Yeah.
Yes.
But-
But it was great meeting you guys.
Hey,
I really
absolutely.
enjoyed meeting you.
Glad to have you here.
And
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
glad
you.
to have you guys here.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Lacey. Thank you.
You guys have a
Bolt
good one.
up. Bolt up. Let's go.
Bolt up.
Let's go.
Mama Lacey, bolt up.
Mama Lacey.
Let's go. So I know the one thing I was going to say about this game, and which was a very uncharacteristic thing. Bottom line is those fumbles,
Yep.
interceptions. Actually,
Yep.
4 interceptions.
4 interceptions. Herbert threw 3 all season. 3 all season. Oh my God!
4
Like, it's
today.
like and then 4 in one game. And look, you can't say it was all because of Houston. They had a better game plan, clearly. Well, and actually, Jim Harbaugh said we got outcoached.
Yep.
We got outcoached.
Well, I mean, and one thing I was saying a lot too is that we bought into their strengths. And what was their strengths? We talked about it in the pregame. We said, hey, look, Kwame Lassiter and Derek Stingley.
Yep.
They got a majority of picks. And what did they do in this game? Well, they had a lot of picks.
Yep.
And it just was, we bought right into their strengths, and it was
Yep.
just stupid. It
Yep.
was very, very dumb. And I think we should add a different game plan in this one, in my opinion. Play
Yeah.
a little bit more small ball and everything, too. And there were some game-changing plays that happened, too, throughout the game. And we could probably emphasize that a little bit later on with some of the slides if we want to go through
Yeah,
that.
and I do think the offense was a little predictable. I will say this. You know, we did talk a little bit about how, Herbert couldn't really move around. Look, I think that 4th and short, we should have rolled him out, roll him. I mean, he's got legs.
He's
The
got
dude's got
legs.
legs. I felt like we were being a little too soft on him. We wouldn't let him move the ball around a whole lot. I mean, dude, like he what was the statistic? I think when it was I can't remember who was our offensive coordinator at the time. It was before Kellen Moore, but when he was rolled out, his passing
This
percentage
was ridiculous.
just went
Yeah,
up. So
yeah.
bootleg the guy, and I understand he had an ankle issue as well too, but they weren't expecting that, and he could have easily
Right.
gotten first down a number of times.
Well, and the one thing, too, remember that 4th and 1 play, and
Yeah.
then they were like, oh, let's throw it in the flat to QJ on right
Yeah.
under the hat
Yeah.
or to the sideline.
Yeah, that was what I was talking about.
Dumb.
Yep.
Right? I literally said, you better roll out Herbert out of the pocket, give him the ability to use his legs, put a running back in front of him just for a blocker or a target. Like, that's literally all they should have done.
Look at that
They
right
did.
there, dude.
Yeah.
4 interceptions. Oh my God, 14 for 32.
It's literally his worst game.
Worst game
possibly
ever.
in his career.
Oh
Yeah,
my God, dude.
possibly
I
in his
didn't
career.
realize it was 14 for 32.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, and that's kind of a very much, if you look at that,
That is so crazy.
there's an abandonment of the run game, essentially, too.
Yeah, I mean, look at
Like-
9 carries. Wow.
I mean, you can't do that. That's not
Wow.
50-50 ball. And I'm not saying we need to go 50-50 all the time.
Wow.
But 50-40,
Whoa.
55-45, I guess, wouldn't be bad at all.
Wow.
Like, that's not good. It is not good.
Wow.
So,
Yeah. No.
not good.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad. So, I mean, once
that's
again,
pretty
J.K.
bad.
Dobbins didn't really do so well in this game. 26 yards. You got, obviously, Gus Edwards, 22 yards. I mean, we had no run game to really balance this thing out, or we
Yep.
just decided not to have a run game.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And it's really weird because, I mean, I know what's been cooking well for the Chargers is
Look at
downfield
Ladd,
passes and everything, but oh my gosh, but Ladd, like,
That
okay,
is crazy.
I didn't even realize that
Guys,
stat.
that is
It's the
crazy.
first time seeing that.
Wow.
Ladd had 9 catches for 197 yards. So wait, last week we had QJ at 187 something yards, and then Ladd had 9
Yeah.
catches for 197.
Yeah.
But the unbalance to that. Look at the next player on that. Will Disley's at number 2 at 2
That
catches,
is
16
so
yards.
bad.
I mean, QJ literally came out of the game. I know earlier on it seemed like he was hobbled and everything like
Yeah.
that, but QJ basically didn't do anything to help us out at that point. I mean,
Did all the players get Tanya Harding before they jumped off the
Jeez, I
bus?
know.
They just all their legs were just busted, or what happened?
the one thing I'll say about this, we kept saying, oh, it's shark sighting, shark sighting.
Yeah.
What sucks about this is that you feel like if you gave DJ Shark a little bit more time throughout the season,
Yeah.
he might have been a little bit more prepared in this
Yeah.
because
True.
really we
Yeah.
didn't give him any play pretty much all season. It might have been a couple snaps here and there.
Yeah.
And then what if, QJ went down? We didn't have Josh Palmer
Yeah.
in this game
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
So, like, you kind of look at it and say, okay, now DJ Shark, go out and do your thing. We need you back, buddy.
Yeah.
And then might not be ready. He might not be ready.
Yep. Yeah. This is interesting. So yeah. Every single commentator said, without exception, not expecting us to be in the playoffs. They weren't expecting to be. Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, that's a consolation prize, and that just sucks. But we just know the Chargers can play better. All I'm saying is, yes, we did not play well.
Nope.
Houston was by far the better team today. You cannot deny that. Having said that, it's a little hard when you just wet the bed, and that's what that was. This is a bedwetting.
And how many games have we had where it's like we lose by like a field goal late in the end or whatnot? A beatdown kind of almost hurts a little bit more in a way. I mean, I know you want to say like the things like, oh, okay, you'll miss a field goal or whatnot, but like just to kind of come in here with this momentum. I mean, all the media were like, hey, it's going to be the Chargers all the way around.
Yep.
And then you go out there and just wet the bed, dude.
Wet the bed.
One thing I feel sad about is Khalil Mack got 2 sacks. And I mean, once again, the whole Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack conversation
gone.
What's going on from that point?
And Joey got a sack too. Joey's going to be gone next year for sure too, as we know, right? So, it's pretty bad.
Well, and that brings up another point. We got Tuli Tuipulotu, right?
Yep.
I really want to say that Bud Dupree is on a 2-year contract.
He's on a 2-year contract.
We'll see where he's at. Personally, does Mac want to come back at this point? I mean, this late in his age of his career, would he come back?
Yeah.
Or will he end up kind of us drafting an edge or going after a free agent? We've talked about guys out there like what's the guy from the Browns, the stud there, Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett. Yeah.
Myles Garrett's going to have a conversation with the Browns management and say, hey, look, what are you going to do to get me to win? Deshaun Watson just is out now. Once again, he just blew out his Achilles. He might not even be back next season. He probably won't be back next season. So you kind of start looking at things like this where there might be some trade candidates to go after and might shift a little bit too.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. But
Raiders going to hire Pete Carroll. That's hilarious. Dude, that actually could happen.
Did they hire him? Well, I know they interviewed him.
Yeah.
But that would be interesting. I think they're really hot on Ben Johnson right now.
But Ben Johnson wants a ton of money. I would go after Pete Carroll if I was anybody. Yeah, but again, this is terrible right here. Here we go. Here, let's get the crayon out.
Here it is.
Turn on the pin. 3, 4.
Dude.
Damn.
So what could go wrong will go wrong.
Yep.
And I've always kind of gone into the playoffs thinking like what you have been strong with in the regular season might affect you in the the main season, which is the new season, the playoffs. And essentially this is literally a perfect graph right here to just kind of give you an idea. 3 picks by Justin Herbert to 4 picks today.
Yeah.
Everything went bad. This game, I don't even want to talk about that term anymore.
We're done. We're done.
We're done with that, dude. We're not even talking about that term anymore. So
good old Rex Ryan, dude. Boy, I tell you what.
Gosh, good job, Rex. Good job, Rex. You know, it was interesting in the pregame too. The Chargers did meet up in the middle of the field on the logo too.
Yeah,
they didn't go and stomp on the logo or anything like that, but like, you know, one of those things kind of make me think like, did the Texans look at that and think, hey, dude, you better get off our logo kind of thing?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's pretty tough to watch this.
Well, I mean, you're watching the Ravens destroy the Steelers.
Yep.
I mean, this game's pretty much
way
over too.
Way out of wraps here too.
But I mean, it's look, at the end of the day, it's a sad end to a great season, right?
Yep.
And that's the frustrating part about that too.
You know, it's interesting because like we're out here in Houston, we're gonna be flying back home tomorrow. I didn't bring anything else but Chargers gear.
Chargers gear.
It's like I'm walking around with a scarlet letter, dude. It's gonna be something else to watch this happen. But hey, bottom line, bolt ganger, don't bang. You're gonna stick with it, guys. One way or another.
Yep.
We're going to have a very successful season.
Yeah,
soon enough, dude.
Right. Yeah, we just saw this. My buddies sent this over to me. Herbert's headed to the Dak territory, right? For me, incredibly talented quarterback. But at some point, you have to win postseason, and that's a good point, right? I mean, you know, he stated good today. He started good, and then for some reason, it just could not happen. I do think his receivers did let him down again, except Ladd McConkey. Ladd looked great.
I mean, gosh,
but the offensive line didn't play great. Like, look,
nobody played good.
Harbaugh said it perfectly. He said it was a complete and utter failure on all sides of the ball. Special teams was horrible. Offensively, and the defense was good, of course, right? But I mean, you know, when you're not on the field out there that entire time, it's just you can't win.
Yeah, you know, and I'll say this thing about: are you going to put Herbert and Dak in the same category? I can't necessarily really say that at this point.
Yeah.
Let's go back to this: Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Would you put Lamar Jackson in that point because he was 0-2 for a good portion of time? It took him a while to get that first win.
Yeah.
I mean, once again, the playoffs is where you play the best.
Yep.
The whole motto of the Chargers is be your best when you need to play your best when you need to be your best
exactly
kind of
right.
thing. And today we just did not be our best.
Yeah.
And it took a while to Lamar Jackson to get to where he's at. And once again, he's won multiple MVPs and potentially could even win a third one this year.
Yeah.
Like for what he's playing. So once again, it takes time. And I mean, Justin Herbert's got a great trajectory in front of him. Hey, we're just going to go retool a little bit and we'll get better.
Yeah, and I will say this: he should have ran a few times.
I agree.
There was a couple times, guys. I mean, look, I think there were the main play that really turned the game around was when he threw crossbody.
Yes.
And threw that interception to Quentin Johnson. To me, that game at that moment, that was like, oh my God, this is going to go the wrong direction. I think it was still 6-0 at that time, if I remember.
So, yes.
And then the big one, because again, Houston was not rolling at that point.
No.
When that snap went over CJ Stroud's head, and then he scrambled and threw that pick or that throw downfield.
Xavier Hutchinson, I think.
Hutchinson, yeah. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God! At that moment, I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, we're
in trouble. We are in trouble.
Yep.
Herbert gets a lot of passes to bang. I agree. It was interesting. The pressure was mostly up the middle, but I tell you, man, I mean, the edge rushers did good. They, for whatever reason, we just came out flat.
Can Corey Linsley come back next season?
Corey
Linsley, we need him, dude. We need Corey Linsley.
Oh,
and my thing too is that really, I think that's going to be almost priority one.
Yep.
If you think about the Harbaugh mentality of things, lines, build the lines.
Yep.
And if you get, to me, it's always that fundamental, foundational piece. Think of it like an arch. The one piece is that cornerstone, right? Right in the middle. That's 100%. Literally what the center is. If the center basically could get short up, now I'm not saying it knocking Bradley Bozeman, he could be a good 2 guy for us as a center.
Yeah.
But if we could get a solid center in free agency, I haven't even looked at it all because I haven't even been looking at that far ahead.
Yeah.
We need a center, and we need to get that center lined up one way or another.
We got Rick from H-Town.
Rick, dude.
Hey.
Appreciate it, my guy.
Herbert is Peyton Manning, phenomenal regular season, just a guy in the playoffs. Yeah.
So it's interesting.
Thank you so much, Rick.
Thank you, Rick H-Town, man. Appreciate the super chat. So people have actually looked at the stats of Peyton Manning in his first, 4 years, 5 years, or whatever it is?
True, yeah.
They're the same. They're literally exactly the same. It worked out well for Peyton over time, right? He got 2 Super Bowl wins, right? Hey, don't worry about it. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, interesting. I mean, but again, guys, it takes a team to be successful.
Yeah, big time.
And look, guys, he got sacked twice in a row. I mean, just saying, it wasn't just on Herbert at the end of the day.
And I don't want to bring it up from last year, but how many times BS where the game is on the line?
Yeah.
Okay, Dolphins game last season.
Dolphins
remember
game.
that?
We were at the game.
We were at that stupid game. And remember, we're like, okay, this is the drive to clinch this game and win it.
Yep.
What did they do? I swear they did 3 sacks in a row, ended the drive essentially at that point. It was it gave me that whole thing. And then we ended up having 2 sacks in a row in this one. And just literally a prayer to Ladd McConkey with a great touchdown. I mean, great catch, great run after the catch. I mean, Ladd McConkey balled out and did what he needed to do.
Yeah.
It's just the entire team did not show up.
Yeah.
The entire team did not show up.
Yeah, I mean, it takes an entire team. I mean, look at what's going on with the Steelers right now. Steelers playing the Ravens. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, they're just getting toasted
They're just getting toasted. I mean, it is what it is, But again, guys, unfortunately, this is a team loss. I mean, that's ultimately what Harbaugh said. There was nothing on all sides of the ball that was 100% redeemable.
Interesting thing, and this, I know this is a Chargers podcast. We're here to sulk a little bit, but at the same side, we always look at all the NFL. Steelers are probably not bringing back Russell Wilson next year. What are they going to do at the quarterback position at this point?
Yeah.
You got to go out there and say the Joe Milton situation in Patriots. Do they want to give up maybe a Joe Milton and find a way to get a young guy in?
Yeah.
Joe Milton balled out his last game. I think there was a lot of Patriots fans saying, slow down, Joe. Stop it, bro. We want that number 1 pick. There's going to be some quarterbacks out there. What about Kirk Cousins to the Steelers?
Yeah.
What about something like that? I don't know. There's a lot of really cool things. And once again, guys, we might actually be doing a little bit more focus on some of the full NFL teams throughout the offseason because we want to talk about anybody and everybody at that point. We got to find some news to be able to chat after this. So
yeah, exactly. But again, Herbert had a bad game, that's for sure. I mean, he did.
Bad game.
The whole team had a bad game. I mean, and again, you got to give it up. Again, Houston played great. By the way, that whole blocked extra point was so confusing to us at all, too. And again, we couldn't quite understand the rule because we thought it hit the ground. It should be a dead ball, but I guess it was just a loose ball at that point. So if someone could explain that blocked extra point and then they ran it back, which just blew me away. So
it made no sense to me. It made no sense to me. I literally Dicker slammed on the ground, and I thought that was it. And they were basically saying that it was almost like a tip pass at the line, essentially, to be able to be like, it's a free play at that point. But if it hits the ground, essentially, shouldn't that be dead?
Yep.
We were real thrown off on that one.
Jason. The Chargers losing the Texans like showing up to a spelling bee and losing the kid who spells cat with a K. That's exactly right.
Oh, gosh. That's right, Jason.
Yep. Yeah, I like that too. I mean, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But look, Dicker the kicker's great. I mean, I'm really curious. I would like to see what the Charger players said afterwards.
Yeah.
Kind of what their thoughts were. I'd love to see what Derwin says at this point, but, man, it's just crazy to me.
Well, and the whole thing, Rick H-Town, bye-bye Bosa is a real thing. And the thing about it is we have about $77 million to spend next season.
Yep.
We let go of Bosa. That adds another 30 on top of that.
30 million. We'll have $100 million next
Over
year.
$100 million to spend, basically. That could get you some big-name players out there, guys.
Yep.
Bosa's gone. That kind of leaves a gap there. That means you have to fill that gap with somebody. That's where I go to that Myles Garrett idea.
Yeah.
Like, if the Browns basically say, hey, look, man, we don't really got a good plan ahead of us. What if the Chargers go out there and try to trade for Myles Garrett and take his salary? They got plenty of money, right?
Yeah. And so Mighty says, did you notice that Tarheeb was benched? I thought he was out there for quite a bit. I mean, I think they were rotating people. I will say this: Dean Leonard was out there a lot towards the end there. So I'm really curious as to what happened with that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's really strange. Really, really strange.
Yeah. Chef Ortiz was cooking.
Hey, dude, once again, this is year one with Chef Ortiz. And what did he do? I keep repeating myself. When you go out of a draft and you find 4 starting caliber guys, Cam Hart, Tarheeb Still, Lad McConkey, and Alt, dude, sky's the limit. We don't even really know what's going on, even to say with like Junior Colson. We'll see where he develops. He had a lot of injury situations. We also have, Justin Aboigbe is another guy we don't really know about yet. So think about that too. There's a lot that we could really say that could come from this draft still next year.
Okay, yeah. So this makes sense because, again, guys, at the stadium, it was loud. And we didn't quite see where the ball – because I thought – so if it goes past the line – because it was blocked.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
That makes more sense then. Okay.
Interesting.
We were all confused. We were asking questions. We didn't understand the rule at all.
And I felt like the refs are taking their sweet, precious time on calls.
It was so weird.
Throughout most of the game.
There's quite a few people here right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this place is packed right now.
Hey, you know what? Look, man, you still got to appreciate your team one way or another. You got to go through the highs and you got to go through the lows.
That's right. Just like dating, just like a marriage, just like you with your boo or whatever, no big deal.
There's the roller coaster,
it's
baby.
Up and down. It's
roller
up and
coasters.
Down. I love you. I hate you. I love you. I hate you. It is what it is. Love is hate. Am I right, guys?
Oh man. And yes, Motor Records. We chatted a little bit about this. That 4th and 2.
Yeah. Terrible.
Literally, I was sitting next to Andrew, and I said, hey, look, you should roll Herbert out to the pocket, let him have the ability to run the ball, put a running back in front of him as a blocker or the opportunity to be able to throw it to him, either which way. Nope. What do? They threw a ball behind the line of the scrimmage to the sideline. 2-yard loss. It was like the dumbest call. That was a very dumb call.
It was so weird. I mean, at least run to the line of scrimmage, right? I mean, what was that all about? I mean, just was so strange.
So ridiculous.
Yeah, but Derwin James, hey, let's not diminish the year that Derwin James had, dude. I mean, King James.
Stud.
King James, guys, right here. King.
Hit him with that crown. Crown him. Let's
go.
Go.
Look at that. It's kind of an ugly crown, though. That's an ugly crown.
I love it.
Let's try and do a bolt.
Oh, boy. This is not going to go well.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
That looks really bad. Yowzers.
Bolt down. Bolt down. Oh, wow. Steelers just got a touchdown. And it's Pickens. That just got a touchdown.
Oh, boy.
Once again, that's Russell Wilson's game. Throw the ball downfield and hope for the best.
Yeah, but you know what? Again, it will be interesting to see, though, guys. And again, Herbert, I will say this. There is a lot to be said about Justin Herbert's ability. His abilities are great. I did notice when he was out there, I noticed on the screen when they were out there doing the coin toss, he was all smiles. He was all happy. You got to wonder, sometimes I know for me when I play sports, when I talk a lot, I tend to lose confidence, or not confidence, concentration.
Concentration.
So you wonder if maybe, he just lost concentration. It's bad,
I mean, it's hard to say because I feel like the entire team lost their focus.
Yeah.
And
I mean, again, everybody lost focus.
Yeah, exactly. And I really go back to the whole thing. It's like they had half practices, offense, defense, and even less with special teams. Yeah. It showed, in my opinion, in this game. And I did really put that in the back of my mind that that's a possibility with this game.
Yeah. Yeah, but you let's just say this, dude. Derwin James had an amazing season. Bosa probably is done as a Charger, which is sad. I love Bosa. I got a Bosa jersey, dude. I love Bosa. I mean, say what you want to say about Bosa. I love the guy to death.
One of the original San Diego Chargers, too.
Yeah. Wait, that's it?
I think that's it. Oh, Denzel Perryman.
Okay, if he comes back.
Which Denzel was supposed to be playing in this game, and I guess he got injured again.
Yeah, he got injured
which
again.
Sucks.
Yep. Yeah, I might get hate, but I don't want to get rid of Greg Roman. You know, look, to be fair, we played great at the second half of the season.
Yep.
This game, completely separate, right? Just could not make it happen. I mean, again, the team just did not play well at all.
But I'm good with that. I mean, Mighty, I'm 100% good with it. I think, honestly, we're going to live and die by Greg Roman anyways.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, kind of go back to Lombardi years. You know, remember Lombardi years, season 1, you're kind of like, oh, man, a curl route king all here, all day.
Yep.
And then he came out year 2, and he's like, oh, we got the Lombardi offense version 2, and it was essentially the same crap, and it didn't really go anywhere for us.
Exactly right.
But you want consistency. Justin Herbert needs consistency. And I would love to be able to see version 2 of Greg Roman to see where he's at now. I would love to be able to see a little bit more Shane Day possibly involved.
Yep.
You know, just get more people involved, because I think Shane Day ultimately will probably be our OC at some point. But I'm guaranteeing that we are going to live and die by Greg Roman, because he's Harbaugh's boy.
Jason, it could be worse. We can convert to being Raider fans. Oh God,
yeah. That is that.
Oh my God.
Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate it, my guy.
Yeah, we got a lot of people around us. We got a bit of a crowd.
We got
here.
a little crowd here, dude.
Yeah.
We're doing this live.
We're doing it live.
Yeah.
But look at Puna 4, dude. Look at the belly. Look at that belly right here.
Dude, Puna, man.
Look at that gut.
Once again, Puna's a guy we need to re-sign.
Yes, we do.
I really think we should get Tier Tart back. Puna Ford for sure. Re-sign him or give him extension.
Look at laser beams on Puna Ford's eyes right here.
Dude, man.
Crushing it, dude. I mean, honestly, he looked good. Puna, guys, a lot of pieces just didn't come together this game.
Did not come together.
Which is a bummer.
You know, and the one thing I was going to say, too, and I was chatting about this, really kind of the best team that we beat this year. Well, I mean, you could technically say the Bengals. We did a good job against them, but we beat the Broncos twice, which are a playoff team. But we really haven't been able to beat those good teams.
Yeah, well,
and it showed a little bit with this game, but I mean, I think there's other factors to this.
Okay, so guys, I'm going to ask you in this chat. Okay, was this a coaching problem or a player problem? Now, I'm going to say, I mean, the players played horrible.
Yeah, played terrible.
I mean, they played horrible.
Yep.
You know, but I mean, I don't know. Was it a game plan problem too? Because I mean, again, this is the second game all season that we just wet the bed. And again, the only 2 games we got blown out.
Yep.
This game and then Bucks. That was it. And I had my buddy at my house, and he was a Bucks fan. I'm like, you are never coming back to my house again. You are done.
You are banned.
Yeah. So Rick Deshaun says players.
Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isabel says both. Yeah.
I mean, Adam Stank. I was going to bring up the Adam Stank thing.
Adam Stank.
Adam Stank got his.
Tanya Harding that guy.
Yeah, dude. Hey, Adam Stank, stay away, dude.
Yeah.
We ain't talking to that guy anymore, dude. Yeah, and to be honest, like Rick H-Town, like the defense did a good job.
Yeah.
I think they did. The hard part of it is the offense was forcing them to be on field way too long.
Yep.
And like, obviously big turnovers happen. That'll basically put you right back out there. You're going to be out there for way too dang long.
Very true.
You'll get gassed. You'll be more mistake prone at that point. So
yeah. And Roman lacks creativity. Offensive line couldn't protect. Yeah. I mean, dude, yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard when the offensive line isn't doing that great. I mean, guys, I did not expect this at all. I mean, whatever they did, I don't know what's going on. And the defense was solid. I mean, we weren't bad. It's just the offense couldn't stay on the field.
Yeah, it was like when we started the game, it was like, man, we're lights out on the defense. We were looking great. But, I mean, it makes you think, like, were we conditioned enough? Were we mentally all in it? Like, did we just have a really good set of plays from the get-go that worked out? And then they figured it out at that point. So,
yeah, I think the game plan was a big issue. And, again, you got to wonder, again, did the fires affect it? Who knows? I mean, just who knows? You're never really going to know. But, again, you got to give kudos to Houston. They played way better than the Chargers today. This game. I mean, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. They play better. The better team won. That's exactly what Harbaugh said.
CJ Stroud. I mean, I will probably say, based upon the limited amount of games I've seen the Texans play, this is their best game they've had all year.
Yeah, they played great.
And you got to really understand, shout out to them once again, because there was nobody. The world was against the Texans, and they
Yep.
came out there and played all world at that point. And it's crazy to see, guys. But once again, C.J. Stroud balled out, and he made plays. Going back to that one play, that deep pass to Hutchinson,
Yep.
that should have been a blown play
Yeah,
and
it
a
should have
dead
been a
drive
blow
at
and he
that
did
point.
it. And he did it. You're like,
And
what the hell?
That changed everything. That gave him confidence. If we
Unbelievable.
would have stopped that, that would have been a different game.
Yep.
That would have been a totally different game.
Yep. I've never been so disappointed with Herb. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But again, guys, you got to give it up to C.J. Stroud and the Texans. They did it.
That's it. Okay, no more slides. But
So,
it is what it is, guys, man. And this is where we're at. The season's over with. 2024 is over with.
2024 is over.
Ugly loss. But, I'll say this, though. It was really cool to be out here, though.
It was cool.
It was very, very cool to be out here in Houston. I mean, first time I've been in Houston. I've been to Dallas. Awesome place. I feel like Houston's a different level.
Yeah, Houston's cool, man. I really enjoy it
Houston's amazing out here. And once again, the barbecue is great. The food is great out here. Hospitality is great out
Yep.
here. I mean,
Yep.
it is just a good place all around, man. We love it out here.
Yep. Yeah, they're gonna get rolled. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hey, they're in the playoffs. It is what it is, man.
Yep.
Hey, we laid an egg this game. I mean, say what you want to say. Let's not diminish what the Texans did. We did not play our normal game, and
Not at all.
the assumption is always you're going to show up and play as we expected or as you have been playing. We saw nothing. We're a shell of a team at this point, and that's just a weird thing. My final thoughts is this, guys. Great season. Again, I predicted 12-5. We were 11-6. I said the worst we would be 10-7.
Yep.
I'm happy with the season. I mean, we're an upward trajectory. Did not want this game to go the way it went. I mean, again, it's one thing to lose. It's another thing to just wet the bed. And that's what it was. And again, I'm not taking anything away from the Texans. They played great. Chargers didn't play great. It is what it is, guys. I mean, it is what it is. And so they had a better game plan. They were outcoached. And Harbaugh said the exact same thing. We were outcoached. It was on me. So it's unfortunate.
Yep.
But always next season. I hate that statement.
Hey, I mean,
it aggravates me so much.
It is really annoying because we've said it for the existence of the Chargers, essentially, outside of the AFL.
Yep.
But, I mean, once again, to your point, and my final thoughts,
Yep.
it's only one team that actually could win it all, right?
Yep.
Every single season.
It should have been the Chargers.
Should have been the Chargers.
Should have been the Chargers.
But I will say, I mean, I didn't really think the Chargers were going to win the Super Bowl this year, but I did feel like they could have a good chance to go deep in the playoffs.
Yep.
And, ultimately we didn't show up. Now, once again, I'm just going to say shout out to the whole Bolt fam, Bolt Pride, H-Town Bolt gang.
Hey, there we go.
Dude, everybody, man, once again, keep the faith, guys. Keep the faith. It's only going to get better from this point, guys.
Yep.
I feel very, very confident in Jim Harbaugh and obviously Ortiz, too.
Yep.
We got a lot of really good things moving with this team.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, and
So,
again, yep.
Let it develop, and we're gonna have some bad times, but we're gonna have some great times.
Yeah, that's right.
And I still feel like we're gonna get in our best era of Chargers football.
Yep.
Starting next year.
Yep.
Starting next year.
Starting next year. Yeah, and again, guys, upward trajectory. Ortiz did a great job. That's all fluted jersey. Fluted jersey.
Well, I was thinking about it. I was like, who's number 7 for the Chargers? Oh, Fulton. He got smoked this game.
He got smoked.
And then the other guy, C.J. Stroud. Oh, and then he smoked us. I was like,
Man.
oh, crap.
Fulton.
Oh, I'm going to wear, from now on, I'm going to wear no player jerseys, T-shirts for just the team, no player jerseys. Like,
yeah.
And once again, oh, by the way, these are our bracelets.
Yeah, we got to take them off.
We have been wearing these since training camp.
Since training camp, these bracelets
And
right here.
We thought like this is going to be the luck. And hey, you know what? Look, ultimately it did get us 11-6, right?
And by the way, I wore these the year before when we were 5-12. So I'm gonna add it to the list right here. I'm gonna add it. And
then I'm gonna take mine off. This is it.
Let's
2024 is gone. That's it, boys. And once again, guys, we're pretty excited about it. Look at that, man. Dude, young babies is bold. Let's go.
Oh my God,
Let's
that's
go.
amazing.
Let's
That's
go.
amazing. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
95.
All right, guys. Well, it's getting packed down here.
It's getting loud, guys.
We gotta check out, lick our wounds.
Hey, I'm gonna go back to the room and go eat that beef rib, though.
Yeah,
beef rib. Hey, that's a dub. That's a dub.
That's a big
dub.
It's gigantic.
Oh, it's ridiculous. But once again, guys, keep the faith.
All right.
We love it, guys. Bolt fan, stay true. We'll keep you guys updated with stuff, obviously, throughout the year. So,
and let us know if you guys want us to go live on the playoff games as well, too. We might go live if you want to check some out as well, too.
No doubt.
Let us know. Leave a comment down in the algorithm. See you guys in the next one.
Appreciate it, guys. Bolt Bros. Let's go.
Hey, what's up? Cameron Dick here watching Bolt Bros podcast. Let's go.
Charged up, Bolt Bros on the night. LA Thunder in electric delight. Bolts in the battle, sparking bright. Charged up, ride the lightning, feel the fright.